What's up everyone, Casey here, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to backtrack a little bit and go back to Kingdom Hearts 3. I wanted to do this video at the end of the playthrough that I did on the channel when I'd finished it before, but I never got around to it. So today we're going to be fighting the secret boss, Dark Inferno. So I'm starting off in Twilight Town so we can get some items in preparation for the fights. So you want to make sure you have a Kupo coin just in case you die. It's always good to stock up on potions. And you want to go ahead and get a few food items as well for a meal to help boost your stats for the fight. So I'm just going to randomly buy a bunch of them. Because we are rolling in the money at this point.
Better put this in the mail.
I'll go ahead and stick that in there. Okay, so we'll go to the menu. So of course my characters are level 99, which is max level. But I think when I beat Dark Inferno for the first time, I was like level 52, which is kind of low. I think the recommended level for that fight is anywhere from 65 to 70 or above that. I actually ended up dying maybe 10 to 12 times and had to repeat it over and over until I finally got the strategy down. So equipment wise, Sora's Keyblades, I tend to stick with Wheel of Fate because it does have a good reach, and Water Zaw is the spell that I use the most. Oath Keeper, which I didn't have before when you fought Dark Inferno, because it is part of the Remind patch and DLC, but we will be using that today because the double form is definitely something you want to have on hand, and the classic tone Keyblade because it does have pretty high magic as well as decent attack strength, and it also has MP haste. Now MP haste is something you definitely want to have on multiple Keyblades, armor and accessories, because they all stack on each other. So if you have anything with MP haste, MP haste draw, MP haste gaw, you can stack all of those for your MP to recover quicker. It's definitely what you need in this fight because Dark Inferno moves pretty quickly and his attacks are pretty deadly and can almost one-shot you depending on your level. So alright, so the armor that I'm going with are 2 Cosmic Belt Pluses. They each give you element resistance in all of the elements by 10%, and they have a defense of 6. And then we're also going to choose the Royal Ribbon. And the accessories I chose are the Master's Ring, Master's Necklace, and the Crystal Regalia. And the Crystal Regalia actually has MP Haste Gaw, so that's the highest level of MP Haste there is, so that definitely helps. And you want to go ahead and have a good stock of potions and elixirs and high potions. I threw it in a high ether in there just in case I need to heal my MP quicker. But I always have an elixir as a failsafe just in case, you know, you need it in a pinch before you're taken out. Alright. We don't really need to worry about Donald and Goofy's equipment because you'll have to do this fight solo pretty much. They don't allow the partners in this fight. Okay, so now that we got our equipment ready, we're going to head over to the world map. And from the world map, you want to hit embark, and you're going to go from Starlight Way all the way over to the Eclipse, and you're going to head to Keyblade Graveyard, and you're going to select the Badlands. Now, with Sora being at level 99, the fight probably won't take me that long. It'll be a lot easier. Obviously, if you are max level, you can do it at lower level, but it's going to take a few tries. You got to, get the technique down, because he is fast and he will come at you relentlessly. So you need to make sure you use block and just basically maneuver around. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and go forward in the Badlands until you get to this spot over here, and it's got a singular battle gate in the middle of this round area. And this is Battle Gate 14, which is the last. It's the highest difficulty. And it says, powerful adversaries lie beyond this gate. Enter and meet them in battle. Sora must face this challenge alone. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and face the Dark Inferno. And this fight does take a while because he does have like 20 health bars. So to begin the fight, you just kind of want to get your distance from him and make sure you stay locked onto him at all times. So when he does this move, I just kind of glide around so the spheres don't touch me, and then he'll come back into view. The best thing to do is not to string so many combos on him, because he will stop you. And that attack right there, you want to hit guard, or you just want to dodge it completely, because that's one of the ones that will take almost all of your health if you're at a lower level. The good thing about the Oathkeeper Keyblade and the Oblivion Keyblade is because they do have the reflect ability when you guard. So it does a lot better blocking magic, and not just normal attacks, but magic spells as well. So like I said before, that attack, the spinning attack, it takes a lot to deflect that. You almost have to get perfect timing on most of this. Okay, so now we'll activate double form. Double form is basically a godsend in this game, because even in the DLC battles, in the Garden of Assemblage, the data battles, it definitely helps quite a bit, because you can do a lot of damage. Like literally that, see, we've already beaten him and it's taken me like 2 minutes. And that's only because I'm level 99, basically.
Oh boy,
And actually, I don't think I even put the meals on. No, I did not. So we can go ahead and do that and see if we can do that any faster. Okay, so we'll eat this meal and it's going to increase our magic, health, and MP. And so it's going to give us that little boost for about 20 minutes. And I'll go ahead and find him again one more time for you guys. I just wanted to go ahead and get this video out of the way and go ahead and make this video for the Dark Inferno boss before we do the Remind DLC. And I'm not sure if I said before, but I am doing this on Proud mode. On Critical, I would probably have a much harder time. Actually, on Critical, I wouldn't be level 99 because, I mean, let's be honest, I'm not even beating Critical. So, I think on Critical I got the Toy Box, and it was ungodly difficult. Nomura really stepped up his game with the whole Critical mode. He promised it and he delivered. I mean, it's ridiculous. And you know, the crappy thing about it is that you have to beat Critical mode in order to get Oblivion, which is the Keyblade I want. But alright, so we dodged that. Now we got double form. I mean, even at level 99, he still hits pretty hard. And he is super fast, so it's hard for me to deflect a lot of his attacks, even though you are at that higher level. It all comes down to technique and timing at that point, which I'm not a very defensive person. I go more on offense and, you know, hope and pray something connects. That's usually how I go through most games, and somehow I end up beating them. I'm not really sure how. You'd think after you know, all this time playing all these games that I would learn something, and I don't. So like that attack, I saw that coming and I just like walked into it. Okay. So yeah, on Wednesday, the first Remind DLC video will be out, and that series will be in 4 parts. It'll probably be 3 or 4 parts. And then we will move on to something else. I would go back and work on my playthrough for Final Fantasy VII, but with the remake coming out pretty soon, in like 3 weeks, I'm not really going to worry about that. 3 or 4 weeks, because I don't really want to do both at the same time. I think that's kind of dumb to do the original and the remake at the same time, because I think I've actually decided that I am going to, instead of playing the remake for myself when it comes out, I'm actually going to be playing it blindly for the first time on the channel, so that way you guys can see my reactions to everything that happens. I'm just so excited to play that game. and I'll actually probably end up doing an unboxing video of the deluxe edition once it comes. So that'll probably be the first video before I even start the playthrough. So you guys can look forward to that.
Here we go.
I'm basically trolling him at this point because I can literally take him out in 2 seconds, but we can just let him think he's going to win. Oh, I see what he done there. That was pretty clever.
Back at you.
I am a little rusty for this fight. I've actually not done it in a very long time. So, it's actually pretty good. Pretty good for not doing it in a while. And actually, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the crystal regalia that I have equipped you actually get from this fight. Alright guys, so that was the secret boss for Kingdom Hearts 3, the Dark Inferno. Not too bad once you're as high level as me. If you like to do that grind to 99, which it's tedious, it's long, but I mean it definitely helps on the data battles if you're worried about those. I may eventually do the data battles as videos, and maybe the Yozora fight, because that is the secret boss of the Remind DLC. If I can ever get good enough at the data battles, because even level 99, even on proud mode and not critical, you can still get one shot pretty much, and it's pretty hard. I think I beat Larkscene and Dadariku, but other than that I couldn't beat any others. They're pretty difficult. Alright guys, but that's pretty much it for the video today. So on Wednesday you can look forward to the first video for the Remind DLC, and I'll see you guys then. I want to thank you for watching and hope you have a great day.